I'm going to show you how I made a Alfred workflow to open just RStudio projects. Hadley made a video showing how you can add RStudio project files, the .rproj files, to your search results in Alfred. If you open your Alfred preferences here, I'll show you what he showed in his video. Click on the Files tab here in the left sidebar, and the top, click on Default Results. And then over towards the right, you can click this Advanced button. And then you can specify a file type here that Alfred will include in its normal search results. So you can just drag in a finder that has an Rproj file. So here, you can drop it in here, and this line will appear. This is the funky file identifier for .rproj files. And then those kinds of files will be in your normal Alfred search results. But I want to only show RStudio project files in a specific search. I don't want to search for those files in my regular file search with Alfred. So I'm going to click on Workflow. And you can see here I've started a workflow that I've called RStudio Projects. It just consists of two actions. The first one is the file filter type. You can add those with the plus button. I've already added it, so I'm just going to double click to open it. I've set a keyword to kick off this particular search, and I've said to require a white space after the keyword. So when I search in Alfred, I can search for RS space. That will initiate this workflow. And then any keyword I type next, it will only search for .rproj files that have whatever keyword I type after the RS keyword. You can see down here in the file types, I have drug in a R project, just like you saw me do a minute ago. And that puts the unique identifier for our project files. In the scope tab, I've limited it to the only 2 folders on my Mac where I keep our projects. In the fields, make sure you have title, display name, and alternate names. Maybe finder, comment, not sure if that's necessary. And kind, also don't think that's necessary, but I added them. You can add other fields to search with the plus sign there. But I'm pretty sure with display name, title, and alternate names, you'll probably be fine. And then in the last tab, limit and sort, I've chosen any date, but you can limit it. I've chosen no more than 50 results, and then just sort by the last modified date. So this is the file filter action. Here, whatever is found by this action when you're actually using it will get passed into this action, which is an open file action. And here in this right hand side, this right pane, I've just drug in the application RStudio to be the application that opens any file that gets passed. So you just simply drag it and drop it there, and that will set that application to open any files that this action gets passed. You don't have to do this if your system already knows to open .rproj files in RStudio. It'll just default to whatever your system is already using. I just wanted to specify it to see if it would work. Everything still works. So that's the workflow there. A file filter and then an open file action. So let's see what this looks like. If I close all of this stuff, and then I invoke Alfred, and I use my keyword, which was RS space. Now, anything else I type will filter for just Rproj files. I know I have an NFL data project. I can just type NFL, and you can see those results. I have a COVID project. Looks like I have a couple of COVID projects. So I can just start typing and get those. Let's see. I have something the government calls atmospherics. Let's see. So yeah. I think I have one called play. Yeah, where I experiment. And so that brings up that, and you just hit return, and that project will be opened. Cool.